What's going on, YouTube? This is SG1 Sports, and we are ready for our Week 2 highlights from our 2024 college football season simulation. And again, after like Week 4, I'll start doing a top 25. But for now, let's just show you the highlights. All right, BYU and SMU in a crazy game. This one was one of the best games probably we've simulated all season. You see the touchdown there for BYU. Well, SMU comes right back, hits the Hail Mary to force overtime. So we go to overtime. In overtime, SMU with the ball, they are going to get stopped. So they kick the field goal. BYU now the chance to maybe win it. On third down, they're going to the end zone, and it's incomplete. So that means we're going to go to overtime number 2 after this field goal. In overtime number 2, guess what? More field goals. We saw BYU make theirs, and then SMU make theirs. So we're going to overtime number 3. SMU with the ball first. Looking towards the end zone. Finds an open receiver. He is in. Touchdown SMU. They'll go for 2. And they will not get it. So BYU with a chance to win the game here. Fourth down. Going to the end zone. It is incomplete, and SMU will survive and win this one in triple overtime. Oklahoma State, Arkansas, and one of the biggest surprises, I would say, from our simulations. Arkansas up 38-16 at this point, and they just keep pouring it on. It really makes no sense because Oklahoma State has a much higher overall rating, but in this game, it was all Arkansas. 45-23 the final. Next, we got Utah hosting Baylor. And you see Utah with a 20-14 lead, going a little option play to go add to their lead. That's actually the wide receiver that time. Baylor trying to come back. Instead, it's intercepted. Utah's defense making a big play, and they'll run it all the way back for the touchdown. Utah going to win this one 33-14. Auburn hosting Cal. Pretty close game, low scoring, third quarter, a field goal there for Cal. They're up 16-14. Auburn comes back, they answer with the field goal, so 17-16. Now Peyton Thorne, incomplete on third down. Auburn this time going to have to settle for another field goal. So it's 20-16. We go to the fourth quarter now. Auburn with the ball, and there is Damari Austin running it in for the touchdown. So Auburn's going to go up by 11. Cal looking to answer back, going to the end zone. That's caught for the touchdown. So Cal will pull within one score. They're going to go for 2, trying to make it a 3-point game, and they do not get it. So Auburn now with a chance maybe to run the clock out, and they're not going to. Stopped on that play. So Cal has a chance. 4th and goal. Game on the line, and they throw it well short of the end zone, and Auburn will survive. 27-22 the final score in this one. Nebraska hosting Colorado 10-7. Nebraska on top. Late second quarter, there's a fumble on the play, and Nebraska is going to pick it up, and they're going to take it all the way back for the touchdown. So the Cornhuskers up 17-7. Dylan Raiola looking to the end zone here. That's caught for the touchdown, and Nebraska looking good, but the game gets closer. It's 27-13. Here comes Colorado looking to the end zone. That's caught. Will Shepard makes the catch, and it's a 7-point game. Colorado going to have to go for the onside kick, though, because they had already used all 3 timeouts, and they don't get it. So Nebraska wins a big one here, 27-20 the final score. Northwestern hosting Duke. Second quarter, Northwestern with the ball. Cam Porter runs it into the end zone. It's 20-9. Looks great for Northwestern, but here comes Duke. Malik Murphy will score the touchdown, 20-15. And just like this, Duke going to come right back down, score again, and they will take the lead in this game. So now they'll go for 2, and they're not going to get it. I don't know why they tried to run the ball there, but Northwestern's going to have a chance now to win the game. Just get into field goal range. And there goes Brendan Sullivan, who actually is not on Northwestern anymore. But these rosters are changing every day, it seems. And he fumbles the football inside the 5-yard line. Duke comes up with a turnover, and Duke will win. If he just goes down and they kicked the field goal, then they would have won. Oklahoma hosting Houston. Surprisingly close game. Jackson Arnold powers his way into the end zone there. Houston with it, and they are going to score. So it's a 3-point game. Now a 6-point game after a field goal from Oklahoma. Houston in trouble, but they come down the field and they score the touchdown to take the lead. They're up by 1 after the extra point, and now just a little bit of time left. Oklahoma, a massive upset coming their way, but instead they hit the Hail Mary, and Oklahoma is going to win in dramatic fashion. 38-31 the final score here as the Sooners will survive. Iowa hosting Iowa State. Cyclones with the ball. There's a touchdown run. 17-7. A low-scoring game as you typically get in this series. But there goes Caleb Johnson for Iowa, and then they get a field goal. So we're tied at 17. Iowa with the ball. And look at that pass. Iowa hitting a deep shot, and they will take the lead here. 24-17. But Iowa State will answer back as they get into the end zone. And we are tied at 24. On third down, Iowa looking to get at a field goal range. Instead, it's caught. No, wait, hold on. He's out of bounds. They review the play and say no catch. So that would have really gotten them close to field goal range already. Instead, they have to punt, and now Iowa State is in business after a great field position. They take it down inside the 40. Defender, I don't know what he was doing there. They take it inside the 25-yard line, and they wind up kicking a game-winning field goal. So Iowa State will beat Iowa on the road, 27-24. Illinois versus Kansas, second quarter. Illinois with the ball. Luke Altmaier to the end zone. That's caught for the touchdown. It's 17-10 at this point. Illinois on top, but Kansas will come back. Jalen Daniels fires to Luke Grimm in the end zone, and it's now tied at 17. Third quarter. Kansas with the ball. They are going to score. So the Jayhawks now up by 7. Back and forth we go. Great game. Illinois now on the ground. They're going to score. So we're tied at 24. Now Kansas with it. Jalen Daniels throws incomplete. It'll be fourth down. They'd have to punt. Now Illinois coming back. They take it out across the 50, down around the 40-yard line. Going to set up a long field goal, and it's good. So Illinois will take a 3-point lead. Now on third down, Kansas, they get stopped. What do you do in this situation? They're going to try the very long field goal, and it's no good, not even close. I think you have to go for it in that situation, but Illinois is going to win this one at home. 27-24, the final score. Maryland hosting Michigan State. Third quarter, Maryland down by 1. They fumble the football, and you see Michigan State coming up with a big play on special teams as they will score. It's 14-9 after a field goal for Maryland, but they do come back. They score and take the lead here. It's 15-14. They'll go for 2, and they're not going to get it. So we've got a 1-point game. Again, 15-14. Michigan State, they'll come down. They'll score, and now they'll go for 2 to the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. So Maryland with a chance, 5 seconds to go, down by 5, looking to score. They go to the end zone. It's intercepted. And Michigan State gets a huge win on the road, 20-15 over Maryland. Arizona State hosting Mississippi State. As you see, the Sun Devils with the ball here. They'll take the lead. Now, how about that? 15-14 score, 21-17. Now Arizona State is up, and they get stopped. So Mississippi State's going to get the ball back here with plenty of time, down by a touchdown, and they will drive right down the field. Blake Shapen throws an interception, though, as they get to the red zone. They cannot score, and now Arizona State looking to run out the clock, and they are not going to get there. Very close, but they don't get there. So Mississippi State has a chance, and they will get down the field inside the 30-yard line, and they're going to have one shot at the end zone. Here we go to force overtime. It was in his hands, and he dropped it. They had a chance there, but Arizona State will pull off the upset here, 24-17. Kentucky hosting South Carolina. As you see, the Wildcats scoring the touchdown there, 27-17. And they'll score again, this time on the ground with a running back. It's not really all that close, 37-20. As you see, South Carolina trying to come back. They will score here, so it's a 10-point game, about 2 minutes to play. They get the ball back. This game's not over just yet, but they're going to get stopped here, and they will try the long field goal to try to make it a 7-point game. It is no good, and that really pretty much ends any chance they had. But they do get a quick 3-and-out and get the ball back, so still a chance, but here on fourth down they get stopped, so really not that great of a chance. But Kentucky going to win here in their SEC opener, 37-27. NC State versus Tennessee. One of the biggest games in the non-conference for week 2. And you see NC State already up by 1. They bust a big run right up the middle. They're up 28-20. Now Tennessee trying to come answer back, and they will score the touchdown here. It's 28-26. Vols with it, going to the end zone. That is going to be caught for the touchdown. So it's actually they did not get 2-point conversion, so it's 28-26. NC State with the ball, but they throw an interception, and Tennessee winds up turning that into a field goal. So 29-28, Vols on top. Still plenty of time, though. NC State with the ball. Grayson McCall, he's going to get sacked. There's that pass rush for this Tennessee defense coming through, and they have a chance to add to their lead, and that's exactly what they do with this touchdown pass. So 35-28, or actually 36-28, still a one-score game. And NC State has a chance, but they get stopped there on 4th down, and Tennessee with a chance to run the clock out if they get a first down here, and that's what they do. And the Vols will win. So a big win for Tennessee, 36-28, the final score in this one. Michigan hosting Texas in one of the biggest non-conference games of the season. Michigan up 7-3. Texas here on the ground. C.J. Baxter will score. It's 13-7, low-scoring game. Texas with a long field goal, so they're up 16-7. Michigan's offense struggling to get going here, but they have a chance still to win this game. About 4 minutes to go, 4th and goal. Alex Orji holds the ball too long. He's sacked, and Texas coming through with a big play. They do get the ball back. They get another chance. They come down the field, and this time they score the touchdown. So it is a one-score game, 16-14, Texas on top as they go to the ground. And they fumble the football. Michigan will recover, and Michigan can have a chance to come down and win this game. But hold on just a second. Take a look at the replay. His knee was actually down. That replay going to completely change this game. If he had not been down, that would have been a fumble. Would have been Michigan's ball. And again, all they would have needed would have been a field goal. And so then Texas, they do get a first down here, and that's going to allow them to run the clock out. So Texas wins at 16-14 over Michigan. Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, tied at 17, third quarter. Cincinnati going to the end zone. That's caught for the touchdown, 30-17. Now Pittsburgh with it as they're going to try to pick up a first down here. They get stopped. Cincinnati, they put this game away. How about that? Cincinnati winning pretty big against Pittsburgh, 37-17. We saw Virginia and Wake Forest in an ACC battle here, 33-30. Touchdown pass for Virginia as they will take the lead here with just a little bit of time remaining. Wake Forest looking for the Hail Mary, looking for the win, and they don't get it. Virginia will win this one, 37-33. And then finally in the ACC, it's Syracuse defeating Georgia Tech, 34-20. So we have completed week 2. And we're going to go through every single week. And again, after week 4, week 5, somewhere in there, I'm going to start doing a top 25 each week so we can see what the playoff rankings look like as we go through the rest of the season. But that's it for week 2. Thanks for watching.